Top of the morning to you, my six rings and counting friends. It is I lost it. I don't have it anymore. What's going on, six rings and counting? It is Yen's boy, Cory Idle, coming to you with a quick report on our defensive expectations against this fantastic game in Ireland against the Minnesota Vikings. I know we're going on the road. I know it's overseas, time differences, early morning game time, etc., etc. That being said, this is not an away game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yes, there are differences, of course, and factors that'll play, but the fact that Minnesota's coming over, their time difference is way worse than ours. Way worse. The fact that Ireland and Ambassador Rooney, who owns the Pittsburgh Steelers, are thick as thieves, as evidenced by the fact that I think he's been a cultural ambassador there for quite some time. So this is it's a home game for us. This is a Pittsburgh Steeler home game. Let's start there. Now, we are coming off a fantastic defensive performance against the New England Patriots. 5 takeaways, if I'm counting correctly. That is amazing. You cannot necessarily expect that to happen every game. However, those opportunities to make turnovers, to get the ball, you might be able to pop a ball out. You might have a ball tipped in the air, play in the tip game, which is different from just the tip game, FYI. But when you have these opportunities that your defense can create, that's where the consistency you want to see. That's exactly where we want to be, is in that mix, punishing. The Patriots hung in there as best they could, but they looked bad. Now, Lou's going to tell you about our offense. Don't get it twisted. But as far as our defense is concerned, they were dialed in. And they were dialed in against a Patriots team that's not as far away as advertised. Now, they are far away, but they're not the Miami Dolphins far away. You know what I'm saying? So, with all of that, I do expect a couple key factors to play in here. Yes, Alex Highsmith is questionable. Our safeties are questionable. Joey Porter's questionable. We definitely have some injuries. However, our quarterback isn't hurt. J.J. McCarthy is officially still out for this game, which means Carson Wentz is starting again. Carson Wentz had one pretty good game. Means he's got maybe one more left in him before it just all fires down. He's 2 to 3 at best. That being said, with this defense, I don't see this being one of his good games. I think we get in his head early. I see a lot of blitz packages trying to put pressure on him. I see us trying to force them, being the Vikings, to run the ball more or for as long as they can, because we are going to be able to score on their defense, in my opinion. Will we score a lot? No. Again, Lou's going to cover the defense or the offensive side of the ball and what's going on there. However, we do have a very good opportunity here to put this game away early against a backup quarterback that is known to see ghosts. So I expect a lot of blitz packages. I expect some soft zone looks that end up collapsing very quickly. I see a very physical defensive game for this team. The other X factor here that is important to remember, Minnesota's starting center, and I believe at least one of their tackles, are also questionable with pretty serious injuries. Their center had a concussion, and I think their tackle has an ankle issue, which I don't know if you understand, but when you're playing the tackle and you have to kind of back up sometimes or push forward sometimes with all your weight, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot on the ankles. So I would expect a lot of physicality from this defense this week. I do expect us to go after Carson Wentz and force them into a position where they are struggling. Justin Jefferson is going to get his. Don't act like we're going to be able to shut him down, because that'll be more about Carson Wentz than it will be Justin Jefferson. Don't get it twisted. If you're asking me from a fantasy standpoint, would I start him? Yeah, because I think Minnesota's going to have to pass the ball a lot. And with that, I'm going back to my vacation in Key West. Lou will keep you hip on the offense. I'm out.